Democrats swept every major election yesterday, and the fallout is finger-pointing on the right over who is to blame for the ass-kicking that Republicans just received. Zionists, or pro-Israel, are blaming people like Tucker Carlson, the Groypers, and Nick Fuentes for the loss. They have completely lost touch with what young people, particularly young men, actually care about across America. And I am shocked that these words are even coming out of my mouth, but CNN's Van Jones gave what I thought to be one of the most coherent takes on this issue. We'll get to that here first. Then, as you're about to see, Nick Fuentes responded to this, declaring victory, claiming that MAGA is dead. But as you're about to see, if he is just continually dismissed as a fringe Nazi, Republicans are just not going to win. Let's get into it. But before we do, as always, I need you guys to subscribe. Join me in this God-first movement to keep America one nation under God. I'm Zach Costello. Young men showed up and got Donald Trump elected in 2024. We were galvanized by MAGA, MAHA, and the America First movement and promises made to us. We were told that the military-industrial complex would be dismantled. We were told that DOGE was going to root out corrupt government spending and waste. We were told pharmaceutical companies would be held responsible and accountable for getting rich and powerful off of our health. We were told they would be transparent. All of this so that the government began working on behalf of us, everyday working class American people again. The whole purpose was anti-establishment. The establishment has gotten rich and powerful off of the backs and lives of the American people. And we elected Trump and the administration to be the disruptor, to take our government back. And they haven't. And this is what Van Jones hit on CNN here. Watch this.
I'm going to tell you something. These young people are not what they're being characterized as. Lazy kids who just want free stuff. That is not who they are. These are some hardworking folks. Many of them have gone to college. Sometimes they have 2 degrees. They're working 1, 2, or 3 gig jobs, and they cannot get anywhere, and nobody's listening to their pain. And so I think what you're seeing is when you say, well, socialism doesn't work anywhere, these kids say, well, capitalism's not working for me. Somebody's got to do something to help me. And so I think that what's happening is the Trump phenomenon went in this direction. There's another phenomenon going in this other direction, but it's all about the economic pain that's not being addressed by the establishment. And as long as the establishment doesn't have an answer for these young people and these working class people, they're going to be going other places.
We care about the government working for us, not against us. This was the whole point of Trump being elected. The whole point of MAGA, MAHA, and America First was to serve working class Americans. We are done hearing about Israel, Ukraine, Zelensky, and Venezuela. It's all we hear about while prices are sky high, rates and home prices completely unaffordable. Young people today, we're worried about whether we can find a suitable husband or wife, or whether or not we as men can make a living to afford children and provide for a family. We're wondering if the rights that are guaranteed to Americans by the First Amendment are going to be protected, and if our government works for us instead of for other nations. This is why Democrats just dominated. It was a message to Trump and the administration. Thomas Massie said it perfectly here. To avoid a repeat in the 2026 midterms, Republicans should quit covering for pedophiles, Jeffrey Epstein, put America before Israel, put our farmers before corporations, quit funding wars abroad, reduce spending to control inflation, which I actually think he is wrong right there. We need price reduction. Inflation just means how fast prices rise. We need prices down right now. And then finally there, quit attacking independent voices, which is a big one. Kamala Harris wanted social media companies to suppress conservative voices in the name of misinformation and hate speech. There is a large segment on the right now, Zionists, who are launching the same form of cancel culture campaign against those that they don't like. They'll sit here and blame guys like Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, and Nick Fuentes for the losses while refusing to acknowledge that maybe Zionism is not the cause that conservatives or young Christians are willing to crusade for. What the Zionist right cannot seem to grasp is that what put Trump over the edge in 2024 were young, anti-establishment men. This is why, whether they like it or not, Nick Fuentes needs to be taken seriously.
America First foreign policy, they forgot all about it. Approval ratings in the toilet. Epstein files covered up. Blue wave just happened. But the Groypers are jubilant. The Groypers are triumphant because the Groypers are winning. We're the only ones having fun. All these MAGA people, all these heritage Americans, all these people saying, hey, patriot, hey, patriot. Are you trusting the plan? These people have been humiliated ritualistically by this administration. All that exuberance from the Cruel Kids table cover, all the exuberance from the election crashed on the rocks on the shore of reality, which is that your guy is owned by Israel, but we are winning. We are ascendant. The energy is with us. We're having fun. Now we're always smiling. Now we're the ones laughing. Now we have the energy.
I really believe that the Trump administration was a dream team that was going to execute on getting the government back working on behalf of everyday American people. It has some, but the moment things started to really turn for me was the Epstein file binders release to MAGA influencers and the way that they paraded those binders in front of us like they had something, knowing full well they didn't. And they pretended to be transparent. The Epstein issue is a Hinge issue, and it perfectly highlights the problem. The Trump administration was supposed to be on our side, not the establishments or the elites, and they chose them over us. And that's how it always is, isn't it? It's always them, whether that be corrupt, elitist criminals, pedophiles, or foreign nations. It's always them over us, the American people. Working class nuclear families that serve as the last bit of thread keeping this nation together. Our crusade is one nation under God. No one is coming to help us. I think that's become clear now. It is time to take matters into our own hands. As Christian, anti-establishment men, our solution must be to organize and gain political and business influence so that we can manipulate the levers of power toward our Christian values through Christian propaganda. This is our movement. We need to become better than the Jews, the Muslims, or the seculars at the game. Where are the Christian George Soroses, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, or Donald Trump? This is who we must become. Strong, influential, and competent leaders capable of turning America and all of the people within it Christian. This must be our crusade. Make sure again to subscribe and join me in this movement to keep America one nation under God. That is Christ. I'm Zach Costello.